Okay, so I want to talk about prediction markets a little bit here. I'm sure if you have seen any recent coverage of the Golden Globes, you might have seen Polymarket bets plastered all over the coverage, which is extremely fucking dystopian, one, but it's also just like why? We don't why do we need this? Why why, why? Like so I just pulled up what are prediction markets. You know what Google says. So prediction markets in which users can bet on the outcomes of events in everything from politics and world news to pop culture and sports. They have skyrocketed in popularity with the help of platforms like Kalshi and Polymarket, which Polymarket is partially owned by Peter Thiel, I believe, or fully owned by him. He also owns Palantir. He also owns JD Vance, um, and other things. Basically, prediction markets are just gambling on regular day outcomes. And like they can be benign as fuck or more important, like will Maduro be ousted as leader by the US? And to that point, somebody literally bet like $400,000 on that, like right before it happened. So it's very clearly insider trading. And this is part of the dystopian aspect of this is that these outcomes are so adjustable. Like you could change the outcome of whatever the bet is if you have any connection to what is going on because it's so broad in what is being wagered on. Like let's go look at Polymarket. So I was looking through them. Khamenei out as supreme leader of Iran by January 31st. If you had any knowledge inside of the government, you could go make a huge bet and make out with a lot of fucking money. And there's no way to fucking track it. Like, what? How do you fucking know? Fed decision in January? Like, will Trump acquire Greenland before 2027? Supreme Court rules in favor of Trump's tariffs. Like, sports bets. Is that more sports bets? I don't fucking know. Sports bets, sports bets, sports bets. Like the outcome of a game versus an outcome of a fucking regime change. What are we doing? What are we doing? What? Even the game thing, like we've seen how sports betting has corrupted the outcome of sports. And like so I don't understand why people were like, "Oh wow, look how corrupt sports betting is. Let's go do that for everything." Now we can change the odds of everything and anything in order to benefit us. Like Elon Musk, number of tweets, January 9th to January 16th. Are you fucking kidding me? If Elon Musk goes and bets like $1 billion on himself and then does the exact amount of tweet, like, what are we doing? US strikes Iran by when? Everybody, like, you can bet on whether or not people are gonna die. I'm I'm pretty sure one of the bets that was available on one of these websites was will the UN will the UN classify what's going on in Gaza as a famine in 2025? Like you could bet on that. Uh, Like what? Will the Iranian regime fall before 2027? Insurrection act invoked by like Portugal presidential election. Will Trump and Machado share the Nobel Peace Prize? Who will be the first to leave the Trump cabinet? Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem? Or Jesus Christ, there's a few of them. Who will Trump nominate as Fed chair? Holy fuck! I hope it's not Kevin Hassett, and I hope to God it's not Scott Bessent. Jesus Christ! Presidential election winner 2028. Will there be another U.S. government shutdown by January 31st? So if you were part of Congress, you had any insider knowledge, you could literally just go place a bet on your phone, pull up Polymarket, like any outcome can be shifted in order to make you win. Like if you have like this is just prime for insider trading, and why like you now have to question, is this outcome real for everything? If there's a bet open on it, which there probably is, like, this is just fucking insane. Democratic presidential nominee. And a bunch of sports betting mixed in with like the outcomes of games. Like it's just like crazy. What number of Elon Musk tweets between this time and this time? Elon Musk number of tweets in January 2026. This is insane. Also, Logan Paul's Pikachu Illustrator sale price. Like, what are we doing? You can bet on whether or not Bitcoin will be above a certain. Like, you're betting on whether or not fake money will be worth. Like, it's just like, what? Hello, what are we doing? Next Prime Minister of Hungary. No comment. Who will win the Beast game season 2? So if like, and Mr. Beast has been accused before of like changing the outcomes to make it look better for his videos. What's stopping anybody in his team or him from changing the outcome to and then going and betting? Like what these are the things like you now you have to question every single thing. Was this a case of insider trading? Like, did somebody try to adjust the outcome, tip the scales in their favor? Like, my God, like, this is Kalshi. So at the top, it's Oklahoma City at Houston. Next, U.S. presidential election winner, pro football champion. Like, what? Fed decision in January? S&P close price at like Stanley Cup champion. Coming out as supreme leader. What will the announcers say during the Oklahoma? This is crazy. What will the announcers say during the Oklahoma City at Houston professional basketball game? What will they say? That is like so like prime for corruption. Like, what are we doing? I don't understand this. What will they say? Like the announcers? What code of ethics do they abide by? The announcers. What will Jesse Buckley say during Jimmy Kimmel Live? Who the fuck is Jesse Buckley? Like, so many people around like tell him what to like, give him like, hey, you should say this, and then go bet on it. You can bet on the Rotten Tomatoes score of the Bone Temple. Like, who will successfully take over Warner Brothers? If you were working for Warner Brothers, you could go place a bet if you have any kind of insider knowledge. This is what I'm talking about. If you have insider knowledge, you could go place bets with no backlash. There's no regulation. Grammy Award for Song of the Year. Like, what? Top US Netflix movie this week. Highest temperature. You can literally bet on the temperature. The highest temperature in Chicago today. What? This is just so ridiculous. And there's so many different sections: politics, sports, culture, crypto, climate, economics, mentions. Mentions? What will the announcers say during the Buffalo at Denver? Oh my God. What will Linus Sebastian say the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Kimmel? Who is Linus Sebastian? Like, what? What will the announcers say at this game? What will Trump say this week? Literally just words. You can bet on whether or not he'll say his wife's name or IQ. Like, that's anybody around him could be like, hey, look, Jasmine Crockett says this. We know he loves to call women of color low IQ because he's an unrepentant racist and misogynist. And like, this is so stupid. What will the announcer say during the college football playoff? Now, what will Melania say during the AI for Tomorrow's Leader event? Who cares? What will Netflix say during their next earnings call? Hello. Like, that is so. What will Kenan Thompson say during Late Night with Seth Meyers? God. And honestly, you could literally just go up to somebody and be like, hey, I could go up to Kenan Thompson and be like, hey, dude, you want to make some money? Bring up this. And we'll go halves. Like, what? I'm not saying that Kenan Thompson would do that, but I'm just saying, like, anybody could. What will James Tallarico say during the debate with Jasmine Crockett? What nicknames will Trump say before April? My God. What will Jasmine Crockett say during the debate with James Tallarico? This is insane. What will Trump say during his health roundtable? Girl. Culture. This is one thing that's like, another thing that's crazy. Like, you can just bet on anything. The Oscar nominations, who will be featured on A$AP Rocky's album, artists with the most monthly Spotify listeners at the end of January, who will win Survivor season 50. That's another thing, is like, a lot of those things are filmed in advance, and the people working for those shows sign NDAs, but you're not breaking it by making a bet. You're not telling anybody. There's no regulation for this. Like, who will attend the big game? Donald Trump, Jason Kelly, like, climate. What? Highest temperature in LA today. This is a Black Mirror episode. Highest temperature in Miami. Oh, will it rain? You can literally place bets on whether it will rain today. $33,000 behind this. Okay. If you're literally taking bets on whether or not it's going to rain, I think you need help. Like, I think you need to go to like Gamblers Anonymous or something. What would they call that? GA companies. Like, this is one that's like primed for fucking insider trading. How many launches will SpaceX have this month? Which brands will advertise during the big game? Like the Super Bowl, I'm guessing. Who will attend the big game? Which bank will take Kraken public before 2027? Tesla deliveries this quarter? Like, what? Will Paramount acquire Warner Bros? How much will the Steam machine cost? Sam Altman replaced as OpenAI's CEO this year? Who will be the next CEO of X? Like, what are we doing? DoorDash total orders in quarter 4. Like, what? Will the AirTag 2 cost at least $30? What? Spotify monthly active users in Q4. This is insane. What are we doing? Will Planet Fitness report above 23 million members before? Like, what? This is just okay. And look who it is. Tweedledum Jr. He is always at the scene of the crime, isn't he? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's one of the fucking two dumb fucks. The Tweedledee and Tweedledum Jr. Either one of them, they're always somewhere. Or, and if it's not one of them two, it's that bitch ass Jared Kushner. Jesus fucking Christ. The fucking Trump crime. They're a mafia family. Like the Trump mafia family. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so let's get into this article from the New York Times about Donald Trump Jr., as I like to call him, Tweedledum Jr., or Cokehead, I don't know. Leading prediction firms share a commonality, Donald Trump Jr. Traders and companies with ties to the president's eldest son can bet on the outcome of events the president affects. So can Donald Trump Jr. Like, the companies running online prediction markets where ordinary people bet on real world events can count on intense interest in what President Trump might have up his sleeve. Traders this month are wagering millions on whether the president will take over Greenland, whom he will nominate to lead the Federal Reserve, and whether the government will shut down again. Less than 2 weeks ago, someone netted an eye popping $410,000 payout, betting that Venezuela's leader, Nicolas Maduro, would lose power by the end of the month. And he did. And they got so $400,000. I think it's pretty clear that was insider trading. Like, obviously, they knew something from the inside. Like, at the intersection of the prediction market industry and Trump world is Donald Trump Jr., the president's eldest son. He is both an investor and an unpaid advisor to Polymarket and a paid advisor to Kalshi, the two biggest prediction markets. And he is a director of the Trump family's social media company, which recently announced it would start its own platform called Truth Predict. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. Of course. The various hats worn by Donald Trump Jr. are an example of the ethical questions raised by the Trump family business ventures during the president's second term. Exactly. The emoluments clause. Hunter Biden's laptop. Donald Trump Jr. literally has a stake in Polymarket. He, hello, and obviously Hunter Biden probably did. It was nepotism. Yeah, they were there was a reason to be okay, yeah, he got it because his father was the president. Sure, but why don't you place the same level of skepticism on to this cokehead? What are we doing? What are we doing? Experts see dual concerns. Prediction markets are federally regulated, barely, and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the FTC, last year backed away from enforcement efforts against both Polymarket and Kalshi. Of course they did. That has created questions about whether regulators could have been swayed by simply knowing the interests of the president's son. Ethics experts say the younger Mr. Trump's frequent proximity to the president, along with his advisors, their staff members, and their cohorts, also naturally prompts suspicions even if he neither knows nor shares any information that could influence the markets. Which obviously he fucking does. Obviously, they're all over the fucking... I have seen Donald Eric more than I have my entire fucking life over the past year. And he was president for 4 years before. Ann Skeet, the senior director of leadership ethics at the Markula Center for Applied Ethics in Santa Clara, California, said that it's problematic to have the president's son in the mix. Well, I mean, the entire thing is problematic, but let alone to have the fucking first son. What are they called? The first son? I don't fucking know. This dipshit fucking cokehead. He should not be anywhere near this. Motherfucker, what did Jimmy Carter had to fucking sell his family's peanut farm. The Trumps have Trump vodka, True Social, Trump phones, Trump this, Trump that, the Trump trout, Trump shoes, Trump everything. It's absolutely fucking insane. The Trump coin, God damn it. Because he could be among a small group of people who actually know the answer to specific White House questions that people are betting on. Well, all he has to do is ask his father, who's corrupt as fuck. The convicted felon? Yeah, I'm sure he'll tell his son what's up. And if not, one of those dipshits around him will. Pete Cakesbath, you don't think that motherfucker? That alcoholic? Jesus fucking Christ. Andrew Sarabian, a spokesman for Donald Trump Jr., ew, what a terrible job to have, said his only involvement with prediction markets is to advise Kalshi and Polymarket on marketing strategies and to back Polymarket financially. Bullshit, bitch. Bullshit. What? Advise? Bitch, you have no... What business have you run well? What business have you run well? Right. Okay? Don't fucking piss on my leg and tell me it's fucking raining, you dipshit. What are we doing here? My God. If his last name was not Trump, he would literally be in a trailer park. Like, I don't understand. He said that Tweedledum does not trade on their platforms and that he never interacts with federal government on behalf of any company he has invested in or advises. Bull fucking shit. I beg to fucking differ. Prove it. Prove you don't do that. The, the fact that Donald Trump, the the one with the diapers, the one in the makeup, he has the nerve to say Biden crime family. Bitch, you act like a fucking mafia, you and your fucking sons. What the fuck? I mean, they're even on coke. Like, Jesus Christ. Donald Trump Jr. is a lifelong investor and entrepreneur with ventures in cryptocurrency, real estate, drones, and the what? He's drones. Drones and the distribution of pharmaceutical drugs. Literally, crypto, corrupt as fuck. Real estate, pretty much corrupt as fuck. Landlords are corrupt as fuck. Drones and the distribution of pharmaceutical drugs. Huh? So you're a drug dealer? Wait. Mr. Sarabian said, and he operates like any other businessman. In 1980, if you know what I mean. The idea that Don, who has never worked in the government in his life, should cease working in the private sector and providing for his 5 children just because his dad was elected president is an absurd premise. Let's not, no. He has, no, no, bitch, shut the fuck up. If it was Hunter fucking Biden, you would have fucking something to say. Donald Trump Jr. would have fucking something to say. He is, what are we talking about? Prediction markets? He has a stake in prediction markets that literally have bets on their websites over Donald Trump's, his father, his decisions. I can't stand it when people treat me like I'm fucking dumb. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, what? The only conflict of interest that exists here is between the network of left-wing activists, wow, and their ideological allies in the media who keep using lies and baseless innuendo to smear Don. What, like calling him a cokehead? That's not baseless innuendo. I've watched his behavior, I assessed it, and I said, wow, this dude is visibly gurning on TV. Wow. And then further on, he went to go, he literally dabbed coke on his gums at the fucking inauguration, wasn't it? What are we talking about? Baseless innuendo. And it's not baseless innuendo. He has stake in these companies. That is prime for corruption. Like, what are we talking about? Mind you, all of his fucking companies that he's running are his father's companies. He's not a businessman. He's a businessman's son. Like, he just took over everything. Like Eric and Donald Trump Jr. did, Tweedledee and Tweedledum did. They're not businessmen. They're Nepo babies. And they are absolutely 100% corrupt. It's not baseless innuendo. Go look at all the fucking deals that the sons have made all over the fucking world with Trump golf courses and Trump properties and resorts and all these fucking, like, hello. My God. And all of these companies that he's running for his father, I'm pretty sure his father still has a stake in them. Like, it's 100% not baseless innuendo. And the network of left-wing activists and their ideological allies in the media, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. Smear Donald Trump Jr. Like, you think we have to make things up and lie to smear Donald Trump Jr.? Okay. Mr. Trump's involvement in prediction markets underscores how thoroughly the president's family is enmeshed in businesses that are subject to federal government oversight. The Trump administration has taken a distinctly friendlier regulatory approach toward prediction market platforms compared with the Biden administration. Of course they have, because they can get rich off of it. That dovetails with its pullback in enforcement against the cryptocurrency industry, which has been a hugely lucrative new field for the Trump family. Exactly. Like, there was the meme coin, Melania coin, they all had fucking cryptos. Like, what? It was all a fucking scam. Like, what are we talking about? Like, now we're getting specs from the fucking Trump phones, which were supposed to come out in like the summer, by the way, which were supposed to be all American made. They're not. Now that claim has been taken off the website. Now all the specs have been uploaded on the website, and it's from Temu. It's pretty much like the only model with those speculations is one from Temu. It's just like, God, they are the biggest family of like con man, mafioso type, just corrupt billionaires, like amphetamine addicts. They're just the worst. Jesus fucking Christ. It also shows how eager companies are to have a Trump ally in their corner. Polymarket and Kalshi are neck and neck competitors, yet Mr. Trump is an advisor to both. Since President Trump's election, at least 7 other companies have announced that his son is either an advisor, a board member, or a director. Since President Trump's election, at least 7 other companies. So that is in total 9 companies that he's a board member or director or an advisor for. Okay, let's see his resume. Like, I would love to see his resume that he's qualified for all this shit. Except, like, and I don't want the fact that he's the son of the president to be on the fucking resume, bitch, because I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that he can offer you. Jesus fucking Christ. Prediction markets are exploding in popularity, offering what are typically yes or no questions on topics including sports, the Oscars, foreign events, and the price of silver. And what will be said in the announcements at a stupid fucking basketball game? Like, what? This is so stupid. Jesus fucking Christ. Together, Kalshi and Polymarket, a crypto-based platform, took in nearly $50 billion in trades last year, according to an analysis by Piper Sandler, an investment bank. Some research suggests that the online markets give better real-time signals than surveys or polls because they are more nimble and people are putting their money where their mouths are. The fuck they are. And motherfucking Harry Emden, or fucking, what's his name? Harry Enton? That motherfucker uses, I think it's Polymarket all the fucking time. It's either Polymarket or Kalshi or something. CNN is like now partnering with them. It's absolutely fucking insane. So now you can like bet on the odds of the new, and then they're gonna like report on it. Like, meanwhile, it can totally be manipulated still. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't have any words for it. Maduro out by. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Traders are publicly anonymous. Anonymous. There's no, like, there's no oversight. Nobody is, like, managing this. Like, nobody is, like, checking to see if anybody on the inside is doing the fucking bet. Like, you can have insider, you can have prior knowledge, you can have, like, what the hell? Any outcome can be manipulated now because there's money behind, like, there can be money behind it. But Trey Upshaw, whose startup company Polysites monitors Polymarket's platform, said some wagers suggested bettors had insider knowledge. Of course they did. Mr. Upshaw said the trader who made a killing betting on the ouster of Venezuela's later this month, for example, bet a total of about 34,000 against very long odds. That person used a brand new crypto account and wagered most of the funds just hours before the news of Mr. Maduro's capture broke. Just hours. So, like, anybody with insider, like, anybody, like, and you could be thinking, like, high up people, but like also anybody, like if you're part of the military, you have your phone on you and you're getting the orders, hey, we're gonna go be doing this. It's hush hush, but like we're gonna be doing this tonight. Place a bet. Now you won $100,000. Like what? Mr. Upshaw said that some trades about whether the president would pardon Changpeng Zhao, the billionaire founder of the cryptocurrency exchange Binance, before he did so, also stood out to him as suspicious. Kalshi's website states that people who have inside information or can influence the outcome of an event are prohibited from betting on it. But what's stopping them? What is stopping them? The company said in a statement that it forbids bets by government officials and checks trades against a database of politically exposed people. What? Shane Copeland, Polymarket's founder, has said his firm abides by all legal rules. Bullshit, bitch. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission is supposed to police insider trading on prediction markets, but experts say the law is so vague that it is virtually impossible to enforce. Gee, I would love for Congress to maybe do some regulation, but no, regulation has been vilified in America. It's very difficult for the platforms themselves to prevent this or the FTC to prohibit it, said Timothy G. Masad, who led the agency under President Barack Obama. Well, how about we just don't have them? Outlaw them. We don't need them. Never in my life have I ever been anti-vice, but I do think there should be a barrier in place to have to do these things. You cannot take a hit of nicotine from your phone. You cannot get drunk from your phone. You know what I mean? Like, there's a barrier in place to that. You have to go to the store. You have to go to the store and buy cigarettes. You have to go to the store and buy liquor. You have to go to the casino and gamble. You have to go to the races and bet on horses. There should be something in place. Like having to go to a bookie. Like, this is way too accessible. Like, there's no reason that we should all have a casino in our pockets. And then further on that, we don't need prediction markets. Like, we just don't need them at all. Like, what the fuck? Some operators argue that the prediction markets actually benefit from traders who are in the know because it makes for more accurate odds. What? Yeah, like, they're not polls. They're not polls, bitch. It's not a poll. It's a fucking bet. Like, what are we talking about? I'm so tired of them treating it like the fucking prediction markets are polls. That's not polling. Go ask people a question. You don't need to fucking get them fucking put money down on it. What the fuck are we talking about? Jesus fucking Christ. During the Biden administration, the Trading Commission tried to limit the scope of prediction markets and forced exchanges to register with the agency. But last February, Caroline D. Pham, the acting chair at the time, said the agency had unfairly constrained an important new frontier in harnessing the power of markets. Bullshit, bitch. And then it needed to back off. Back off? No, it needs to front on. What are you talking about? That's the whole point of that's the whole point of the fucking agency, bitch. Like, what do you mean? No, what? The current commission interpretations regarding event contracts are a sinkhole of legal uncertainty and an inappropriate constraint on the new administration, said Ms. Pham, who had served as commissioner during the Biden administration and took over the agency temporarily under Mr. Trump. She resigned last month when Michael S. Selig, appointed by Mr. Trump as chairman, was confirmed by the Senate. I don't have words. I'm so angry with that person right now. Okay, move on. Both Kalshi and Polymarket have benefited from the agency's lighter touch. Of course, they have. Once targets of enforcement efforts, both companies' chief executives are now on the Trading Commission's Innovation Council. Oh, of course they are, which was created to help shape policy on prediction markets, cryptocurrency, and other issues. So you have the people who have like the chief executive officer, like the chief executives are now helping to shape policy on their own fucking market. Like, what do you mean? What? Yeah, let's go ask Big Oil what they think about environmental regulation. What? Like, what are you talking about? What? My God. What? Okay. In late 2023, the agency banned Kalshi from offering trades about the outcome of congressional elections, arguing that such activity would undermine state gambling bans, spread misinformation, and threaten the public's trust in elections. It's like, what? Why don't you understand? It's the entire market, this entire industry is threatening the public's trust in everything. Fuck elections. You can't trust anything anymore. Like, what? Kalshi sued the agency and won in federal court in late 2024. Okay. A federal appeals court refused to temporarily halt the trading while the commission appealed, saying that the regulators had failed to prove that irreparable harm would result if it did not step in. But the court said in its October 2024 opinion that the question on the merits is close and difficult. A week before Mr. Trump's inauguration, Kalshi said it had hired the president's son as a strategic advisor. Of course they have. Like, right, a week before. Oh my God. 4 months later, the Trading Commission dropped its appeal of the election. Right, right. Okay, so this agency, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, is supposed to police insider trading on prediction markets. And they were investigating them and trying to figure this out. Then Caroline D. Pham, she was the acting chair at the time, said the agency had unfairly constrained an important new frontier in harnessing the power of markets and it needed to back off. So she basically shut them down, said back off. Then the Kalshi took it a little bit too far and was doing bets on congressional elections. And the agency was like, okay, well, you can't do that. Took it to court. Kalshi won. The agency appealed that decision. And then during the appeals process, Donald Trump was added as a strategic advisor. And a couple of months later, the appeal was dropped. So that's like case in point. You can see like it's so just blatant. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? In a statement, the company said the president's son had nothing to do with the end of the case. I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure he didn't. And there's no war in Bossing say. Donald Trump Jr. does not engage with government officials on Kalshi's behalf, it said. We have never asked him, nor has he ever intervened in court cases for us. But he has a stake in some of the company and he's an advisor. Like, you don't have to ask him. That's the whole point. Like, he has a stake in it. Like, Polymarket's dealings with the Trading Commission date to 2022 when it agreed to pay 1.4 million fine for failing to register as an online trading platform. The firm was ordered to block US users on its platform. After Polymarket took surge of bets about the 2024 presidential election, the FBI raided the apartment of Mr. Copeland, seizing his phone and other electronic devices. The Trading Commission also investigated. how nice it would be to actually have people who are competent in charge. In July, Polymarket announced that both the Justice Department and the Commission had closed their inquiries. After cooperating and engaging, we've been cleared of any wrongdoing. I'm sure, Mr. Copeland said on social media, justice prevailed. So in July... Okay. So once Trump was in office, they stopped the inquiries. Okay. In August, Polymarket announced that 1789 Capital, a venture capital outfit in which Donald Trump Jr. is a partner, had invested in the firm and that he would be a member of its advisory board. Asked what role the president's son played, Mr. Copeland told 60 Minutes in November that he needed help navigating the Trump administration. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. Like, we know. If I have people who believe in what I do, who understand how politics works and can help me, he said, then there's nothing wrong about that. Donald Trump Sr. has no idea how politics work. He has no idea the ins and outs every day of what it means to be a politician. Like, he has no fucking clue. He sits around a desk all day and waits for everybody to fawn all over him and tell him how great he is. Like, he has no idea how politics work. So, what the fuck are you asking his dipshit cokehead son about? Like, no, bitch, you're a liar and a fucking cheat and a fool, bitch. Like, shut the fuck up. Don't try and play me like I'm the fool when you're the one being the fucking, when you're boo-boo. The fuck? There's nothing wrong about that. There's plenty wrong about that, you dumb bitch. Shut the fuck up. A week after the firm announced its new advisor, the Trading Commission issued a ruling that helped clear away obstacles to Polymarkets serving U.S. traders. The agency issued another favorable ruling in November. The approvals followed Polymarket's decision in July to buy a company that was already licensed by the Trading Commission as an exchange. Polymarket's U.S. operation is now in testing mode. Jesus fucking Christ. Truth Predict, a new product of Trump Media and Technology Group, may be close behind it. In 2024, Donald Trump Jr. earned $813,000, mostly in stock, as one of the firm's directors. That was the equivalent of nearly a quarter of the firm's annual revenue, according to the filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC. Jesus Christ. He takes home a quarter of the firm's annual revenue as CEO. That's crazy. He is also the sole trustee of his father's trust, overseeing the president's majority stake in the company. That's what I'm saying. Donald Trump never fully pulled out of his companies. He put it in a trust that's being managed by his son, but he still has stake in everything. That's not how it's supposed to fucking work. He's supposed to get rid of everything. He's not supposed to be a part of anything. He's not supposed to have any stake in any fucking business. What the fuck are we doing? The Magnus clause is supposed to be like... I can't. I'm just going to read. Shannon Devine, a spokeswoman for the firm, said last year that Donald Trump Jr. is highly engaged in the board's work, as well as TMTG's operations and strategy. What's the board's work? Like, following his fucking father around the fucking world? Doing coke? Like, what are we doing? But Mr. Srabian said Mr. Trump was not involved in the decision to create Truth Predict, announced in October. He said that it was not a board-level resolution and that Donald Trump Jr. was not a part of the company. So, what is it? He's highly engaged in the board's work, as well as the operations and strategies. So let's highlight. And then, but Mr. Sarabian, the spokesperson for... Okay, so Shannon Devine is the spokesperson for the firm that owns TMTG, the fucking Trump fucking dumb shit, Trump Media and Technology Group, that fucking bullshit. But then the spokesperson for Tweedledum specifically said that Mr. Trump was not involved in the decision to create Truth Predict, announced in October. He said that it was not a board level resolution and that Donald Trump was not a part of the company's day-to-day operation. Donald Trump Jr., sorry. So what is it? Is it one or the other? Like, which is it? Because you're giving us conflicting stories right now. And I highly fucking doubt that the advisor, the strategic advisor and person that has stake in these companies would not be within the discussion to create one in the company that he is CEO of. Like, what are we talking about, you fucking dumb fuck? Like, I'm so tired of these motherfuckers blatantly lying to everybody's face and treating them like they're stupid. Like, I, it's, it's, they're just asking you to throw all logic out the fucking window for these dipshits, for these dumb fucks. Hello. Trump Media said Crypto.com, its partner in various crypto ventures, would help run the operation. I'm sure it will. The platform will allow users of Truth Social, who nobody fucking uses that website. Nobody uses that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Where the president routinely posts about official business and politics. He's pretty much the only person that posts on there. To trade on topics including sports, inflation, interest rates, and gold and oil prices, it said. Like, who? Also on the menu, political elections. Of course. I just don't understand. Like, the I I'm sorry. I don't have the words to, like, it's hard to verbalize how just like everything is becoming so fucking dystopian. Like, it's just everything is gambling now. Everything is a gambling or scam. And like, you can bet on anything, you can manipulate the odds of anything. You have to question the outcome of almost everything now. Like, it's insane. I saw Hassan talking about this. There was a bet whether or not he was going to Zohran Mamdani's inauguration. And that's like, he could easily, he's like a multimillionaire, I'm sure. He could easily fucking put some money down and go or not go, or and tell his friends what he's gonna do. Like, and they could all make a ton of fucking money. Like, what the fuck? Is that how we want to live? Like, what are we doing? Like, I've seen reports that this is one of the gambling now is one of the fastest growing sectors in the past like 5 or 6 years. And it's like, there's little to no regulation, especially with these online sports betting, online prediction markets. Like, anybody can just manipulate the outcome or manipulate the odds to get a payout. Like, I don't want to have to like think about, like, when you're watching a game and an outcome happens, you have to question and ask yourself, did they really win or did somebody throw it? Like, there was an investigation announced today, I believe, or a lawsuit where like 20 people were caught with like insider trading or like shaving points so they would win bets. Like, it's like everything is just up for debate on whether or not it was actually real. Like, anything and everything. If everything is a fucking bet, then what is real? Like, the I don't have any more words. I can't. I'm just getting angry. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Keep your eyes open. This is fucking bullshit. I can't deal with this. The whole fucking economy is gambling and fucking AI. Now we're betting on fucking everything, and we have AI. It's taking all of our jobs. I'm so tired. Like, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. The fuck?